Hello and welcome to the instructional video showing how to create a syllabus using Nursing ClassMaster. To get started, click the Instructor Information button. On this next page, you will find basic instructor information, including instructor name, email, phone number, office hours, and office location. On this next page, you will find course information, including course name, course number, description, objectives, and any prerequisites. On this next page, we will actually set the days on which the class is to be held. I have pre-selected the start and end dates for this course, 8/20 to 9/28, using the date drop-downs provided. Again, select any date on each of these calendars in order to select the start and end dates. After you have selected the start and end dates, you will pick the days on which the course is held, in this case Mondays and Tuesdays, the start, end times, and location for each of the days on which is to be held. Lastly, any holidays which will be in the course schedule, in this case September 3rd, Labor Day, again selected from the calendar. I can add holidays as needed. On this next page, we are actually going to get into where materials are added to the course syllabus. Note, I have already added a couple of items. If you wish to remove any item, you can click the item and then click the Remove button. Continuing on, we are going to add items for week 1, or add more items for week 1, by selecting a concept from the drop-down list, and then an exemplar. This will load the materials for that concept and exemplar combination. For example, we can add reading assignments and optional reading assignments that are not in the list. In addition, we can add characters from the neighborhood if they are available by selecting the character, the season, and then the episodes desired. And so on down the list. There are assignments that are available and other options. After adding all the items we wish for week 1, we can move on to week 2 by clicking any day in week 2 from the list above and then selecting a concept and exemplar as before. Note that there will be new reading assignments and other options or for materials that appear as we have selected a different concept and exemplar. And in this case, in this particular concept and exemplar, there are skills and simulations that are available. We can choose a different concept and exemplar, combination, and add as many materials from as many concept and exemplar combinations as we wish to be added to the next week. Note at the top of the page there is a Preview Materials button which you can press in order to review the materials for all weeks. This is to make sure that you haven't duplicated any materials between different weeks. Once we have added all the materials we want for week 2, we can then move on to week 3, 4, 5, and so on. Once we have added all the materials we want to each week, we are ready to generate a class schedule. Note that if the course duration dates change at any time, the class schedule will need to be regenerated in order to reflect any changes. To do this, please click No, followed by Yes, and then click the Class Schedule button. On the class schedule page, we will set the materials that are assigned for each day in the class. And I will go through the calendar one day at a time, adding materials as desired. You of course can add multiple materials. Continue to do this for each day in the schedule until you have added all the materials that you wish. You can click the Preview button to see all the materials that you have assigned for the entire length of the course. On this last page, you can add any additional information you think is necessary for the course, including materials, required products, various policies, and so on. The last step before actually generating the documents is to save and then publish this syllabus. You may publish either as a live syllabus or as a draft. Once you have published the syllabus, you may click the Generate Syllabi button, and after a short time, the 2 syllabus documents will have been generated and you'll be notified. The screen will then automatically refresh. Once the screen has refreshed, you will be able to see the 2 syllabus documents, the student and instructor syllabi. This ends our instructional video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we hope you enjoy using Nursing ClassMaster.